Hello students, in our last class we have completed till theorem number 4 for the chapter quadrilaterals. Today we will start with a new theorem, that is theorem number 5. See here what is given in this theorem. If in a quadrilateral each pair of opposite angles are equal, then it is a parallelogram. In a quadrilateral, this is a quadrilateral, if the pair of opposite angles are equal, then it is a parallelogram. So here the opposite angles are A and C, these two are equal. Again B is equal to D because these are opposite angles. So this is the given, and we need to prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. So for the proof, let's see what we do first. See, it is given here in the quadrilateral A is equal to C, angle A is equal to angle C, and also angle B is equal to angle D. Keep this one as equation number 1 and 2 respectively. Now we add these two equations, 1 and 2 is added. So if we add these two equations, what we get here is angle A plus angle B is equal to angle C plus angle D. Now from equation 2 we can say that angle B I can write here as angle D, and in place of angle D I can write here angle B from equation 1 and 2. Now by angle sum property of a quadrilateral we know that sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. So angle A plus angle B, and in place of angle C plus angle D I have written here again angle A plus angle B. So angle A plus angle B will be equal to 180 degree. If A plus B is equal to 180 degree, then again angle C and angle D will also be equal to 180 degree. Right. Now, since line AB intersects AD and BC, AB intersects AD and BC at the points A and B respectively, such that angle A plus angle B is equal to your 180 degree because they are interior angles. AB intersects AD and BC at the point B and A, such that angle A plus angle B will be equal to your 180 degree because they are interior angles. Now, if this is the case, if it becomes 180 degree, then we can say that AD is parallel to BC. This C here in this diagram, AD is parallel to BC. Similarly, when we put the value of equation 4 in equation 5, see here, equation 4, angle A plus angle D is equal to angle B plus angle C. And in equation 5 we put this one, we put this equation number 4 in equation 5. Then what we will get here is angle A plus twice of angle A plus angle D is equal to your 360 degree. So by finding out by calculating we get that angle A plus angle D is equal to your 180 degree. If angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree, then from equation 4 we can say that B plus angle C is also equal to 180 degree. Now AD, see here, AD intersects AB and CD at the point A and D respectively, such that angle A plus angle D will now become 180 degree because they are interior angles. Therefore we can say that AB is parallel to CD. So we got AD is parallel to BC, AD is parallel to BC, and AB is parallel to CD. So we can say that ABCD is a parallelogram because the opposite sides are parallel to each other. Right. So from a quadrilateral we can say if the angles are opposite angles are equal, then we can say that this quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Right. So after this, let us go to theorem number 6. In theorem 6, the statement here given is the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. The diagonals AC and BD, they bisect each other. That means what? We have to show that OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to your OD. For that, let us first consider the two triangles, that is AOD and BOC. In these two triangles, see here, ADO is equal to your OBC. I have marked here ADO is equal to OBC because BC is parallel to AD and BD is the transversal. So they become the alternate angles. Now again DAO, this angle DAO is equal to BCO. BC is parallel to AD and now AC is the transversal. So they form alternate angles. And here AD is equal to BC. Opposite sides are equal in a parallelogram. So from these three criteria we can say that AOD, triangle AOD is congruent triangle BOC by ASA congruency. Therefore OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD by corresponding parts of congruent triangle CPCT. Therefore we can say that the diagonals of a parallelogram always bisect each other. So number 6, the diagonals AC and BD, They bisect each other. That means OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. Right? Okay. Now let's go to the next theorem, that is theorem number 7, in which it is said that the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. So OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. In this case, it is given to you and you have to show that it is a parallelogram, just the opposite of 6. Now in triangle AOB and triangle COD, we have OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. So it is given. Again, these diagonals, they intersect at the point O. So AOB will be equal to your COD, that is vertically opposite angles. Since these 3 criteria are fulfilled, though we can say that triangle AOB and triangle COD are congruent to each other by SAS congruency. Now, if these 2 triangles are congruent, then we can say that ODC, this one, ODC is equal to OBA, this angle. But we know that these are alternate angles and these are formed when the transversal BD intersects. When the transversal BD, this intersects the lines AB and CD at the point B and D. So similarly, we can also, if this is the case, then we can also say that AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD because these are alternate angles. So this AB is parallel to CD. Similarly, we can also prove that BC is equal to AD. Since AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD, therefore we can these are parallel. AB is parallel to CD and BC is parallel to AD. Thus we can say that this is a parallelogram. Therefore, in this theorem, what we come to know that if the diagonals of a quadrilateral, that is AC and BD, they bisect each other, that is OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD, then we can say that this is a parallelogram. Right? The converse of theorem number 6. Now we'll go to number 8 theorem, that is, what is it given here? A quadrilateral is a parallelogram if a pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel. That means it is given that ABCD is a quadrilateral in which suppose AB is equal to CD and also AB is parallel to CD. So we have to prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. In this quadrilateral, if the pair of opposite side AB and CD is a pair of opposite side, it is both equal as well as parallel. If this condition is fulfilled, then we can say that ABCD is a parallelogram. So in this theorem, we need to do a construction, that is we join A and C. Now for the proof, let us take the triangles ABC and ACD. In these 2 triangles, AB is equal to CD, it is given. Also AC is a common side between these 2 triangles, and angle ACD is equal to angle BAC. Why? Because AB is parallel to CD and AC is the transversal, so they are alternate angles and they are equal. Therefore, we can say that ABC, this triangle, is congruent triangle ACD. Why? By the criteria SAS congruency, side angle side congruency. So now by CPCT, we can say that BCA, this one, this angle BCA is equal to angle CAD, this angle. But again, these are alternate angles which are formed when the lines BC and AD intersect by the transversal AC at the points A and C. So now we can say from this that AD is parallel to BC, and it is already given to you that AB is parallel to CD. So AD is parallel to BC and AB is parallel to CD. Thus we can say that this quadrilateral is a parallelogram because the opposite sides are parallel to each other. So in this theorem, we have learned that the quadrilateral is a parallelogram only if the pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel. So with this, we come to the end of all the theorems of the quadrilateral chapter. Now we'll proceed to the exercise. Thank you.